What operating systems are compatible with ResScan software? If you are curious about which operating systems work with ResScan software, you are in the right place. This software is essential for managing sleep apnea therapy through advanced data analysis. Let's break down the details to help you understand what you need. ResScan software primarily supports several versions of Microsoft Windows. Specifically, it is compatible with Windows 7, including both Professional and Home Premium editions, whether you are using the 32-bit or 64-bit version. It also works with Windows 8.1, covering the Enterprise, Professional, and Home Premium editions. If you are using Windows 10, you will be pleased to know that it supports the Enterprise, Professional, and Home editions as well. For those in clinical settings, ResScan can also be installed on Windows Server 2008 and Windows Server 2008 R2. These versions are particularly useful in environments where multiple users need access to patient data. However, older operating systems like Windows NT are not supported. If you are using one of these outdated systems, it is advisable to upgrade to a compatible version before installing the software. From a technical perspective, ResScan has specific requirements to function effectively. You will need a minimum of 1.0 GB of random access memory, although 512 MB is the absolute minimum. The software requires at least 250 MB of free hard disk space for the application itself, not including any additional space needed for patient data storage. Additionally, a processor speed of at least 1.7 GHz is necessary. To connect your continuous positive airway pressure devices or data card readers, you will need specific hardware ports. This includes either a serial RS-232 port or USB ports. If you are a Mac user, you can still run ResScan, but it requires some extra steps. You will need to use virtualization software like Parallels. This software allows Windows to operate within the Mac environment. However, this setup can be complicated, especially when it comes to reading data cards. The virtual machine must correctly recognize external devices, such as secure digital cards, which can sometimes be tricky. In the context of sleep apnea management, ResScan software plays a vital role. Clinicians use it to download, view, and analyze therapy data from ResMed continuous positive airway pressure and ventilator devices. This data is essential for tracking treatment effectiveness and ensuring patient compliance. In summary, if you are looking to use ResScan software, make sure you have a compatible version of Windows. This will ensure that you can effectively manage and optimize sleep apnea therapy through detailed data analysis.